temperatures are rising as the hot season settles in, and health authorities are warning people to stay out of the sun if possible, with the heat index having already hit the orange dangerous to health level. The heat index for March 5 to 14 showed temperatures of 42 to 51.9 degrees Celsius in some areas, which was considered dangerous to health. People in the southern, central, eastern and northeastern regions were all at risk, a top health official said. People should check the weather forecast and avoid outdoor activities if possible, and drink water frequently during hot weather, Thaitai Sawangtham, Deputy Director General of the Department of Health, said. Heat rash, heat exhaustion and heat stroke could lead to death, Dr. Thaitai said. The most sensitive groups were the elderly, the obese, outdoor workers and imbibers of alcohol, and people with underlying health conditions including mental issues, he said. On Tuesday, the Department of Meteorological reported 10 provinces where temperatures peaked at 38 to 39 degrees Celsius on Monday, all in the north. The upper part of Thailand would see cooler temperatures through to Saturday as cold air now covered parts of the northeast. The forecast was for strong winds, but less rainfall, the report said. The weather from March 23 to 28 would get to hot to very hot again. There would be scattered summer storms, especially from March 29 into next month. However, this summer was not expected to be as hot as last year, it said. Nakhon Ratchasima, an arrest warrant was issued on Tuesday for a 41-year-old German man accused of assaulting several dentists at their clinics in Muang district and damaging their equipment over a period of 3.5 months. Deputy Provincial Police Chief Polkal Kachin Setaputa said the provincial court approved a warrant for the man, identified only as Hefner, on 3 charges: trespassing, assault and damaging property. Local and immigration police, accompanied by an interpreter, immediately rushed to the man's house at Ban Don Chumpu in Nan Sung district, only to find that the suspect had fled in a pickup. Polkal Kachin said the fugitive was driving a dark green Ford Ranger, and police were on his tail. The approval of the arrest warrant came after questions were raised over police inaction in the case in the face of multiple complaints from dentists that they had been assaulted by the man. Nakhon Ratchasima Police Chief Pol Maj Gen Pirot Kunmuan said on Tuesday morning that Johor Police had been instructed to prepare and file an application for a court arrest warrant for the man, whose name has not been disclosed. A woman dentist first filed a complaint against the man at Johor Police Station in Muang District on November 30. She said she was physically attacked by the German after he punched through a door to get into her dental clinic room. Several other assault complaints have since been lodged against the man at Muang Police Station by other dentists, who also accused him of damaging their equipment. The most recent attack was reported on Friday last week. Dentists said they were terrified they would be the man's next victim. The Provincial Dentists Society and members of the public asked why police had for so long failed to take action against the man, despite the many complaints. A police source said investigators at Johor Station claimed to have summoned the man twice to report for questioning, but he failed to do so. 2 complaints filed at Muang Police Station were withdrawn by the complainants after they were told by the man's Thai wife that he suffered from a mental illness but did not receive treatment, the source said. Les autorites ont bouclé la zone autour d'un cas dans le district de Wang Nam qui après la découverte de nombreux obus non explosés, collects par de habitants locaux sur un site d'exercices militaires voisin, à la suite d'une explosion mortelle survenue mardi matin. Un ordre d'évacuation a été émis pour la zone située dans un rayon de 100 mètres autour de la maison numéro 130 du village de Nan Sri Thong, dans le Tambon Udamsap. OL explosion a Tuesday en femme et grievement blesse 4 autres personnes à 8h45 mardi matin. La police du poste d'Udamsap a bouclé la zone après que les experts en explosifs ont découvert initialement 4 obus non explosés, dont un grenade M79, un roquette propulsée et de obus d'artillerie antiaérienne dans l'enceinte de la maison. Une équipe de déminage poursuit la recherche d'autres explosifs. La victime décédée a été identifiée comme étant Samjai Phenomii, 61 ans selon la police. Let son mari de 66 ans, Kitasak, étant arrivés de la province de Buri Ram dans un camionnette pour 8 tours de moto à la casse en vue de les revendre. Samjai passate un obus d'artillerie dans un sac lorsque essaie point, dirigé vers le bas, à toucher la balance, provoquant l'explosion, ont indique les enquêteurs après avoir interrogé de témoins. Son mari, du récupérateur de Ferraille et le propriétaire de la maison, Kruan Singan, 52 ans, ont été grièvement blessés par de éclats d'obus. Nataya Royking, la chef du village de Ban Non Srithang, a déclaré que du families de son village collectent généralement de obus pour les revendre comme Ferraille, après les exercices militaires du 12e corps d'armée sur la montagne de Phu Lam Yai, tout en ramassant de légumes sauvages. Les habitants entrant dans la zone d'exercices, située à environ 3 km du village, après chaque exercice, pensant que les obus avant déjà explosent, explique la chef du village. Des incidents similaires se sont produits dans d'autres villages, mais c'est la première explosion de ce type dans le village de Ban Non Srithang, a déclaré Madame Nataya. J'ai prévenu les habitants de ne pas ramasser d'obus, mais certains sont têtus et pensant que c'est sans danger, en supposant que tous les obus ont déjà explosé après chaque exercice. Les deux récupérateurs de Ferraille blessés ont été identifiés comme Kamlai Sanpen, 50 ans, et son mari Theraponging Panchakan, 61 ans. Boonliang Timrat, la mère de Kamlai, âgée de 73 ans, a déclaré que sa fille et son gendre se joignent habituellement à des centaines d'habitants de villages voisins pour ramasser de légumes et de d'huiles d'obus sur le Phu Lam Yai. Ils revenant avec de la Ferraille après chaque collecte, et ma fille disait qu'elle revendait le métal à bon prix, a déclaré Madame Boonliang. Elle ajoute qu'elle n'avait pas accompagné le couple à la casse mardi matin parce qu'elle devait payer les factures d'électricité. Sa fille et son gendre ont subi de graves blessures aux membres et à l'abdomen. The association said on Monday that non-compliance with safety standards was to blame for the high number of construction-related incidents along the main route that links Bangkok to the south. The most recent accident occurred on Saturday, claiming the lives of 6 workers. According to TSEA President Amorn Pamanmas, the accident showed how the lack of compliance with safety regulations could pose harm to both workers and passers-by. Many construction projects are complicated and require cutting-edge engineering know-how. As such, everyone involved in a project must have the correct knowledge of safety procedures, Professor Dr. Amorn said. He urged contractors not to cut costs, especially when it concerns safety. The TSEA is also calling on the government to review standard operating procedures on construction sites and the durability of materials used in major infrastructure projects to prevent similar accidents from occurring in the future. Workers must undergo the appropriate training to ensure they are familiar with safety practices and emergency procedures, he said. Safety inspections must also be stepped up to ensure all construction sites meet these standards, he said. Amorn calls for routine checks. Amorn calls for routine checks. The government should also put in place rules to regulate construction projects that involve complex systems and designs and mandate regular safety training for all personnel working on such sites, he said. The TSEA also suggested that the government should roll out rules to regulate the subcontracting of work by contractors hired to work on a project. While major construction contractors are registered with the Comptroller General's Department, authorities have no control over subcontractors they hire to carry out work on their behalf. Several contractors have been known to hire subcontractors that offer low prices despite knowing that many of those companies are not equipped with the knowledge and experience needed to work on complex, large-scale infrastructure projects, he said. He also called on the government to set up a team of independent inspectors and punish contractors who violate safety standards. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra on Monday called on all officials concerned to take both civil and criminal responsibility for the frequent accidents that occur on Rama II Road. Ms. Paetongtarn said she called a special meeting on Monday with representatives from the relevant state agencies to discuss the problem. On a related note, the Expressway Authority of Thailand, EXAT, on Monday opened a detour to ease congestion along the inbound lane of Rama II Road, giving motorists access to Kalam Maha Nakhon Expressway through the Dao Kanong Toll Plaza. The Dao Kanong ramp of the Kalam Maha Nakhon Expressway was completely blocked by debris when an expressway beam being erected above the ramp collapsed early on Saturday morning. TSEA said work was underway to clear the debris from the road. The agency is aiming to fully reopen inbound access to the Dao Kanong Toll Plaza within 7 days. The reopening of the outbound ramp will take about 30 days because a span of the elevated ramp was damaged by the falling beam. The project's contractor is the ITDVCB joint venture of Italian Thai Development plc and Vichitban Construction Company.